press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello children, subject social science, topic ancient civilization, class 6th. Okay, in previous class we study about Roman civilization, the introduction of the Roman civilization, political history of Roman civilization, the two important kings of Roman civilization, two important persons in Roman civilization, Julius Caesar and Augustus Caesar, isn't it? Now, in this class we study about the contribution of Roman civilization. Once again, listen here children, they were great contributors, okay? They were great contributors to the literary world. Virgil was a great poet. During that period, they were great contributors to the literary world. Virgil was a great poet. Understood children? Virgil was a great poet and he wrote an epic. Aeneid. He wrote epic Aeneid. Who wrote Aeneid? Virgil was a great poet and he wrote epic Aeneid. Understood? Who wrote Aeneid? Virgil wrote Aeneid. Okay. Next, Ovid was another great poet. Here we see another great poet. Who was he? Ovid also great poet during that period. Okay. Next we see here Cicero, Plautus were great literary figures. Figures means what? Persons. Understood? Here we see Cicero and Plautus. They were great literary persons during that period. Once again children, now we study about, now discussed here, contribution of the Roman civilization. Okay, they were very great contributors to the literary world. Here we see Virgil. Virgil was a great poet and wrote an epic Aeneid. Okay, he wrote Aeneid. Once again, Virgil wrote Aeneid, and then we see here Ovid. Ovid was another great poet, and then we see here Cicero, Plautus were great literary persons also. Next, Julius Caesar. Julius Caesar himself was a good historian. Julius Caesar also good historian. Julius Caesar, he was also great historian. Julius Caesar himself was a good historian. He wrote about the history. He was not only a ruler, he was also contributed for the development of history also. Next, Cato, Cicero, Seneca were famous philosophers. Philosophers means what children? Tattva Shastra. Who are the famous philosophers during that period in Roman Empire or Roman civilization? Cicero, Cato, Cicero and Seneca. They were the famous philosophers. ತತ್ವಶಾಸ್ತ್ರಜ್ಞರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದೇ ಅಡ್ವೊಕೇಟೆಡ್ ಆರ್ ದೇ ಥಾಟ್ ಪೀಸ್ಫುಲ್ coexistence with nature. Okay, philosophy means what, children? Studying about the God and other things in the nature is called philosophy. Who are the famous philosophers in during this period of Roman civilization? Cato, Cicero and Seneca were famous philosophers. Okay, long years ago back, children, they had the idea, they taught the people, citizens, to live peacefully with nature. Okay, with the nature. Don't destroy the nature. Understood? They taught, don't destroy the nature. If you protect the nature, nature will protect us. Who taught this? The famous philosophers taught, Cato, Cicero and Seneca. They taught, don't destroy the nature. If you protect the nature, nature also protect us. Nature will protect us. Okay. Next, children, the Colosseum. What is that? The Colosseum amphitheater are the very famous. The Colosseum or the amphitheater, it means very good building, multi-storied building which was built during the Roman civilization. Understood? It is very famous. Which is very famous? Colosseum. Colosseum. It is very famous. It is very famous, good building, multi-storied building which was built by the Roman period, which was built during the Roman period. The Colosseum or the amphitheater, it means very good building, multi-storied building which was built during the Roman civilization or Roman period. Okay, and there are many programs conducted, children. In Colosseum we saw many programs conducted. Okay, cultural programs were conducted by the rulers. Here we remember just like a stadium. Okay, in theater was built in such a magnificent manner, you will be astonished. The Colosseum and the amphitheater are the best example of Roman architecture. Colosseum and amphitheater. Amphitheater. Amphitheater are the good example, are the best example of Roman civilization or Roman architecture. The Colosseum and amphitheater are the best example of Roman architecture. Okay, people use this to watch the functions. People use Colosseum to watch the functions, sitting apart into the social rank. They were sitting apart into the social rank. It means what, children? First sitting rulers are kings. Understood? Next, officials. First sitting kings are rulers. After, officials. And then next class people. Next class people. And then common people. Common people. They were sitting step by step. Understood? Here, who was first sitting? Kings after officials. In Colosseum, they were sitting step by step. First kings and then officials and then next class people and lastly common people sitting were there. They were sitting in Colosseum. Understood? They were sitting order or step by step to witness the cultural program, just like a stadium, just like the stadium, children. It is very good example of Roman architecture. The Colosseum was very good example for Roman architecture. Next, children, here we see Cupid. Cupid statue and Areopagite sculptures were the best examples of the art of sculpting. Cupid statue and Areopagite were the best examples of the art of sculpting. Okay, sculptors means what, children? People who made images. Understood? Romans had a deep knowledge in science and mathematics. Romans had deep knowledge in which subjects? Science. Science and mathematics. Mathematics. They had a deep knowledge. Romans had a deep knowledge in science and which subject? Mathematics. Okay, mathematics also. Pliny wrote the Encyclopedia. It means a book which contains all the information. You will get all the information with meaning. Who wrote this? Pliny. Pliny wrote Encyclopedia. Encyclopedia. He wrote Encyclopedia. Encyclopedia means what, children? A book which contains all the information. You will get all the informations with meaning. Who wrote this? Pliny wrote Encyclopedia. Understood? Pliny wrote the Encyclopedia known as natural history. It is known as natural history. He wrote Encyclopedia. It is known as natural history. Natural history. Relating to the history and the nature, he wrote in a book. Next one is important surgeon. Here we see Galen was famous surgeon. Galen was important surgeon. Who was the important surgeon during this period? Galen was the important surgeon. Okay, Strabo and Ptolemy was famous geologist. Strabo and Ptolemy. They were interested in geology. They were famous geologists. Okay, geologist means what, children? Bhugarbha Shastra. Geologist means what? Bhugarbha Shastra. Study about geology means study about the earth in detail. Okay, study about the earth in details. Structure of the earth, each and every part of the earth to get the knowledge about the earth. Physical features of the earth is called as geology or geography. Okay, geography. Here we see Strabo and Ptolemy were famous geologists. Okay. Next, Roman law served as the basis for the future laws. Many of the European countries, they followed the ancient Roman laws. Latin was the language of the Roman Empire. Which was the language of the Roman Empire? Latin was the language of the Roman Empire. Latin was the language. Latin was the language of the Roman Empire. even today the words from the Latin are used in science, law and other branches of knowledge. Okay, here we see Latin was the language of the Roman Empire. Latin was the ancient language. Okay children, ಇವಾಗ ನಾವು ರೋಮನ್ ನಾಗರಿಕತೆಯ ರೋಮನ್ನರ ಕೊಡುಗೆಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಜಗತ್ತಿನ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ರೋಮನ್ನರ ಕೊಡುಗೆ ಅಪಾರವಾಗಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಅಂದರೆ ರೋಮನ್ನರಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಜಿಲ್ ತುಂಬ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ. ವರ್ಜಿಲ್ ರೋಮಿನ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ ಕವಿ. ಇವನು ಈನಿಯಡ್ ಎಂಬ ಮಹಾಕಾವ್ಯವನ್ನು ರಚಿಸಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಹೂ ರೋಟ್ ದ ಎಪಿಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಈನಿಯಡ್? ವರ್ಜಿಲ್ ರೋಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಪಿಕ್ ಈನಿಯಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅವನ ಮಹಾಕಾವ್ಯ ವರ್ಜಿಲ್ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ ಕವಿ. ವರ್ಜಿಲ್ ರೋಮಿನ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ ಕವಿ. ಇವನು ಈನಿಯಡ್ ಎಂಬ ಮಹಾಕಾವ್ಯವನ್ನು ಬರೆದಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಓವಿಡ್ ಕೂಡ ಮತ್ತೊಬ್ಬ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ ಕವಿ. ಈ ರೋಮಿನ ನಾಗರಿಕತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ತುಂಬ ಪ್ರಮುಖವಾದ ಕವಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಓವಿಡ್ ಕೂಡ ಒಬ್ಬ. ಇವರಲ್ಲದೆ ಸಿಸಿರೋ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಪ್ಲಾಟಸ್ ಮೊದಲಾದವರು ಕೂಡ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಸಾಹಿತಿಗಳು. ಜೂಲಿಯಸ್ ಸೀಸರ್ ಕೂಡ ಒಬ್ಬ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಇತಿಹಾಸಕಾರನಾಗಿದ್ದ. ತತ್ವಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಟೋ ತುಂಬ ಪ್ರಮುಖನಾಗಿದ್ದ. ಸಿಸಿರೋ, ಸೆನೆಕಾ, ಕ್ಯಾಟೋ ಇವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ತತ್ವಜ್ಞಾನಿಗಳಾಗಿದ್ದರು. ಇವರು ನಿಸರ್ಗದೊಂದಿಗೆ ಹೊಂದಿಕೊಂಡು ಬಾಳಿ ಎಂದು ಅವರು ರೋಮಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲೇ ಅವರು ಸಾರಿದ್ರು. ರೋಮಿನ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ ವಾಸ್ತುಶಿಲ್ಪಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಲೋಸಿಯಂ ಮತ್ತು ಆಂಫಿ ಥಿಯೇಟರ್ ಉತ್ತಮ ಉದಾಹರಣೆಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಕೊಲೋಸಿಯಂನಲ್ಲಿ ಜನರು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಕೊಲೋಸಿಯಂ ಅಂದರೆ ಇವಾಗಿನ ಸ್ಟೇಡಿಯಂಗೆ ನಾವು ಹೋಲಿಸಬಹುದು. ಅಂದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಕ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳನ್ನು ಇಡಲಾಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಅದನ್ನು ನೋಡಲು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಬೈ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಜನರು ಕೂರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಅಂದರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಶಸ್ತ್ಯ? ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಜರಿಗೆ, ರಾಜವಂಶಸ್ಥರಿಗೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ರಾಜ ಮನೆತನದವರಿಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಶಸ್ತ್ಯವನ್ನು ನೀಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಅವರ ನಂತರ ಅಂದರೆ ಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಕೂರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳ ಹಿಂದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಇತರೆ ಜನರು, ಅಂದರೆ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅವರ ನಂತರ ಬಂದಿರುವಂತಹ ಜನರು ಕೂರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಅವರ ನಂತರ ಕಾಮನ್ ಪೀಪಲ್, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಜನರು ಆ ಥಿಯೇಟರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ, ಆ ಕೊಲೋಸಿಯಂನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಯುವಂತಹ ಸಾಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಕ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳನ್ನು ಅವರು ಈ ರೀತಿ ಹಂತವಾಗಿ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಓಕೆ, ರೋಮನ್ನರಿಗೆ ಕ್ಯೂಪಿಡ್ನ ಪ್ರತಿಮೆ, ಅರಾಪೆಸಿಸ್ ಶಿಲ್ಪಗಳು ರೋಮಿನ ಶಿಲ್ಪಗಳಿಗೆ ಉತ್ತಮ ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗಳಾಗಿವೆ. ರೋಮನ್ನರಿಗೆ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಮತ್ತು ಗಣಿತ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಳವಾದ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಕೂಡ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಇತ್ತು. ಹಿರಿಯ ಪ್ಲೀನಿಯು ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಎಂಬ ವಿಶ್ವಕೋಶವನ್ನೇ, ಎನ್ಸೈಕ್ಲೋಪೀಡಿಯಾವನ್ನು ಅವನು ರಚಿಸಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಎನ್ಸೈಕ್ಲೋಪೀಡಿಯಾ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಿಶ್ವಕೋಶ ಅಂತಲೇ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು. ನಾವು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನೇ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದ್ರೂ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ಅಂದರೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯ ಜ್ಞಾನವೂ ಕೂಡ ಎನ್ಸೈಕ್ಲೋಪೀಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ, ವಿಶ್ವಕೋಶದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಪಡೆಯಬಹುದಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಅಂತಹ ವಿಶ್ವಕೋಶವನ್ನು ಪ್ಲೀನಿ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಎಂಬ ವಿಶ್ವಕೋಶವನ್ನು ಅವನು ರಚಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ಗ್ಯಾಲನ್ ರೋಮಿನ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧ ತಜ್ಞ ವೈದ್ಯ ಸರ್ಜನ್. ಆಗಿನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲೇ ತಜ್ಞ ವೈದ್ಯರು ಕೂಡ ಇದ್ರು. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಯಾರು? ಗ್ಯಾಲನ್ ರೋಮಿನ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧ ತತ್ವ ವೈದ್ಯ. ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಸರ್ಜನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಬೋ, ಟಾಲೆಮಿ ಅಂದಿನ ಕಾಲದ ಖ್ಯಾತ ಭೂಗೋಳ ತಜ್ಞರಾಗಿದ್ದರು ಅವರು ಕೂಡ. ರೋಮನ್ನರ ಕಾನೂನುಗಳು ಮುಂದಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾನೂನುಗಳಿಗೆ ಬುನಾದಿಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಇದು ಕಾನೂನು ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರು ಕೊಟ್ಟ ಅಮೂಲ್ಯವಾದ ಕೊಡುಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಲ್ಯಾಟಿನ್ ರೋಮನ್ ಸಾಮ್ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಭಾಷೆಯಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಇಂದಿಗೂ ಕಾನೂನು, ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಮೊದಲಾದ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಲ್ಯಾಟಿನ್ ಭಾಷೆಯ ಶಬ್ದಗಳನ್ನು ಬಳಸುವುದು ಉಂಟು. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್.